like the smell?
Like some horrible monster was turned inside out and then exploded.
Wow.
What did you do?
Unless you're bringing me another round, you can
I've
just
already
keep
corrected it.
walking.
I just want to warm up by the fire.
This is why people
don't
have
wanna
a problem
cause
with
any
your
trouble.
college, Nelligar.
Well, I think we're ready to go. What time is it? 5 p.m. 5:30. It will be nighttime by the time we get out of here. And it's gonna be really, really cold. But you know what? We can stay here and chat for a little bit. I think we'll chat for a bit. Stay here for the night. Ooh. And then in the morning we'll go looking for that Dwemer box thing I heard about the other night. Okay?
Speak to me.
I just did.
I am thinking you are very kind. Thank you for giving me my own steed. I am grateful.
You're welcome. Any other thoughts?
At least the inn is still standing. Glad to see town planning has its priorities in order.
That's true. Okay. Let's.
All set?
Yeah.
Yes?
Unless you're bringing me another round, you can just
Whatever
keep
you
walking.
say.
Can you sit down in the thing? No. Okay.
Do you still need something?
Yes. Well, sort of.
Yes, my friend.
I would like to
Ask away.
sit and relax for a bit.
Okay, come and get me when it is time to go.
We don't get many people like you visiting Winterhold. Usually it's elves.
What is on your mind? Yes, I have never been very good though. I enjoy writing songs, but sometimes it is more fun just making up words as I go along. Improvisation keeps the mind sharp and boredom at bay. Maybe, but nothing too serious. I would rather save my proper songs for the Bard's College. For now, anyway.
Why is that?
Well, I know it is silly, but my songs are special to me. I would rather perform them in a special place. However, if you just want me to improvise something while we are traveling, maybe I can help you out. We will see.
Sounds good.
Yes,
Let's
why
chat.
not?
Do you fear
No,
death?
I fear reincarnation. If I came back as a chicken, I don't know how I would go about ending my life. I could run at a saber cat, I suppose.
Yeah, well, what do you want to come back as?
Me, of course, but a different me. A me who makes better choices and always gets the ladies. What would you come back as?
That is a good question. I would say a wolf.
Good social life, warm fur. I see the attraction. I don't really see you as a pack animal, though. You'd be more of a lone wolf, I think.
Maybe. But, yeah, let's talk about something else.
Okay.
Why do you like
The
Griffin so much?
smells, the sounds, the danger. It suits me very much. It feels alive. After
Yeah.
I quit the bandits, I came to Riften looking for a way to make coin. My partner and I found a job or two, but the real bounty was the city itself.
I don't. I don't want to say it's stinking smelly. I just don't like the fact that there's thieves there. What do you think about the Thieves
Vex
Guild?
turned me away when I tried to join. I tried to impress her by picking her pocket. It was a bad move.
Yeah, what do you think?
Good for thieves, not so good for everyone else. They're usually only a menace if you're rich and stupid. They have my vote, to be honest.
Okay. Well. I suppose it's okay.
Of course you do. You have taste and ambition.
Okay, let's talk about something else.
Okay.
That's
Fair
enough for
enough.
now. What do...
Of course. What do you
Mind if I
want to
ask
know?
you something? Tell me about your past.
My brother and I never knew our real parents. We were found abandoned in a smelly shack by a soldier on his way to battle. We melted his heart with our fuzzy little faces, and he carried us to the nearest town. He deposited us at an orphanage, and that is where we spent most of our childhood.
And
My
go on.
brother and I were adopted by a couple of retired assassins. I guess the orphanage did not do a family background check.
Yeah, that must have been an interesting childhood.
Mine was perhaps a little more unconventional than most, but I suppose all childhoods are interesting to some degree. My parents provided me with love and encouragement. Apart from the nightly training sessions, we were a normal family.
Yeah, I guess they would want you to be able to defend yourselves if something were to happen. Knowing how the world can be, considering their profession.
I was bullied by the other Khajiit children because of my unusual color and markings. My mother showed me a handy trick with a rock and a glove. I was never bothered again.
Well, yeah, that you could have really hurt somebody.
Childhood is extreme. It is a time of hard learning, but also teaching. Anyway, I never seriously hurt anyone until I was a lot older.
That's good to know. And what more can you tell me about your past?
My father showed my brother and I how to use a sword. My mother taught us the bow. Happy childhood memories.
That's good.
I grew up in Riverhold, not far from Citadel. My brother and I headed for the Imperial City to find our fortune when we came of age. I found love, for a time at least. My brother found death.
Oh dear. I'm sorry about that.
I will come to that soon. There is a little more to hear first.
Of course. Go on then.
My mother and father are both gone. They died protecting a trading caravan a few years back. I guess I am an orphan again.
Oh man, poor guy. What were they like?
I suppose they were a bit of an odd couple, being an Argonian and a Khajiit, but they adored each other. And us. Despite their previous profession, they were good people.
Yeah, losing your parents is tough.
That means a great deal. Thank you. My brother and I found much work as sellswords. We never made it to the Imperial City, but we made a lot of coin.
Yeah, what kind of jobs did you do?
A bit of giant killing here, a bit of witch slaying there. We took gold when it was offered, but sometimes we worked for nothing. It is hard to deny those in need, whether they have coin or not. We made more than enough from those who could pay anyway.
I'm glad you think that way. I think we're gonna be good friends.
I awoke one morning to a lot of noise outside our tent. My brother staggered in, bleeding, and pushed our father's sword into my hand. He said that if I loved him, I would run. He used the last of his strength to rip out the back of the tent and push me down the slope beyond. Some Khajiit-hating locals had blamed us for a spate of robberies in the area and had decided to take the matter into their own hands. 12 of them had snuck up on us in the night. My brother died, but I live because of him.
Oh man, first his parents and his brother? Wow.
Yes, that morning I lost all that was dear to me. Unfortunately, I also uncovered a side of myself I never knew existed. His
What
name
was
was
his name?
Fergus. I miss him very much, but part of me is glad he did not witness what became of me after his passing.
Yeah, if he was the one who, if you had died, he probably would have done the same thing, really.
I appreciate the sentiment, but I hit rock bottom and kept digging. He would have been stronger. I was recruited by a group of bandits a few years ago. That is when I discovered skooma. It was the beginning of a lot of nastiness.
Oh, I bet. That stuff is not to be messed with. I never touched it myself.
I was with a bandit girl for a while. Turns out she was using me. She wanted protection, not affection. As soon as she found someone more psychopathic, I was dropped like a sack of troll dung.
Did you love her?
I thought I did. We dulled each other's pain somewhat. She seemed like the only bright thing in a very dark place. Regrettably, she was a vicious, manipulative harpy.
I'm sorry to hear about that. Some people can be cruel. And not necessarily in a physical way.
I left the bandits and took the only ally I had with me. He was also an addict, but we thought we had it under control. His name was Felix. He was a big fellow, good in his scrap. We became mercenaries together.
See, that's the thing about addiction. You don't always realize how bad it is for you.
After a few months, Felix and I had made a little gold, but our addiction to skooma was getting in the way. No one trusts an addict, my friend. Especially not another addict.
Do you ever miss skooma?
From time to time my body does, but my mind is made up. I am never touching this stuff again. It helped me smother some painful memories, but it took my sense and reason as payment. It was not a fair trade.
Understand. I'm glad you got rid of the stuff and are staying away from it. I'll help in any way I can.
One day, Felix burst into my chamber. Instinct took over and I reacted. His murder was my second to last step on the road of dishonor. Trying to kill you was my last. My journal tells the rest. Read it if you want. I do not enjoy speaking of these things. That is my story. Not a happy one, but maybe the happy stuff is still to come.
Okay. Yeah, that's a pretty complicated past, but it is in the past. Let's move forward. I think I'm gonna retire for the night, and we will. Yep. Have a good night, buddy.
All right. Okay, talk to you later.
Yep. Good night.
I don't deal with any college applicants these days, so don't bother asking.
If you've business with the college, you're welcome to stay here. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. Drink for the
Yeah,
thirsty,
for sale.
food for the hungry.
Let's see, what food do I have? Oh, I have plenty. Yeah. What? Wait, do you have butter? Good. I'll put butter on some bread.
I'll show you to your room. Right this way. Let me know if there's anything else you need.
I probably won't need anything. See you in the morning. Wow. Okay. Yeah, we were talking longer than I thought we were. Alright, Inigo.
Just say the word if you need a drink or something to eat.
I hope you rested well last night.
Greetings.
It's time to go.
Yes, let us go.
Didn't I tell my horse that it didn't need any ingredients? Oh well, whatever. It's fine. And okay, so the cave should be up here somewhere. press that button. Okay. Come on, back on the horse. Let's go. Ooh, is that another dragon? Wait, let's stay here for a second. It hasn't attacked yet. Here's this pit. And I know pit was in the name. I think this is it. Let's go in and check it out. I'm sure the horses will be fine out here for a little bit. The dragon seems to be gone. Okay. Looks like we aren't the only ones in here. Pickpocket, I don't really need that kind of book.
My whiskers are freezing up.
Yeah, it is pretty cold in here, isn't it? We can stay by the fire for a second to warm up a bit. Oh. I think we found out what happened to the guys that came in here. Might as well take the book, since they won't need it anyway. They were just bandits. Dwarven bow. It is better than the one I have, I think. Let's see, that one's 13, and this is 11, so yes, that is better than what I got. And I'm gonna take his armor, because it's fur. Fur shoes. Shoes are good. Yeah. Are you coming? We gotta go. I wonder what killed these guys.
Cold like this saps the strength.
Yeah. Hopefully, the farther we go in, the warmer it'll get. That's usually how it is. To watch out, just press replay there. Be careful. Whoa.
Two-legged bug. What a stench! My friend, I suggest you breathe through your mouth until this fight is over.
I agree. This. They are kind of smelly, aren't they? Alright. is. I hope there's another way out. I didn't really think about that, did I? Oh well. Are you gonna come down? I'm sure he'll come down eventually. He probably just doesn't want to land on me. Inigo, I could use some help. Oh, never mind. I got it. He's dead. Inigo. Whoa. Whoa, whoa. Hold on. Let me get back up here. Inigo. Are you stuck? I think you might be stuck.